Good evening and welcome to Somerset Park for this evening's William Hill Championship games under the lights. It's Ayr United against Dunfermline. And in the commentary box tonight we have Mitch and Niall. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening. How are we?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just watching that we will be having, just a reminder that we will be having a remembrance, 1 minute remembrance, as this is the nearest home game to Remembrance Day, and I can see fireworks going off over the other side of Somerset Road, so that will kind of add to the occasion, I guess.
Very fitting, hoping for some fireworks on the pitch from their point of view.
I can remember one time, do you know that film Downfall, you know, the one in Hitler's bunker, the one all in German. I can remember watching that one bonfires night, and honestly it was like so realistic.
That's crazy. No, well, obviously not been a great last two results for there, so hopefully Ian back to winning ways tonight. I'd like to.
Yes, I mean, that said, we are still only 3 points worse off at this point last season, if that makes sense. So we're actually doing okay. I think a lot of people, it doesn't feel as if we're doing okay.
I think it probably comes back to the slow start to the season.
Yes.
It wasn't if you compare it to last season, it wasn't the greatest of starts, but it has picked up in a few weeks. Obviously, last two results haven't been great, I think, last week, but Ayr done everything bar score.
Yes.
So hopefully a few goals tonight.
Yes, particularly as obviously we were playing against 10 men, but you know, it's one of these things that it's quite often harder to play, I think, harder to play against 10 men than it is against 11, because you know the 10 men know, right, we've got to really step up to the mark here.
Absolutely, and I think once we went down to 10 men, Queen's Park are quite happy to settle for a 0-0 draw, and to be honest, judging by the way they set up, even from the first 8 minutes, I think it was, before they got that man sent off, I think it was Henry Fieldson, the left back, I felt as though they were happy to settle for a point, even with 11 men.
8-2-1 or 8-2-0 they were playing.
The classic Craig Levine 4-6-0 or whatever it was, loading in the midfield, but fair play to them, they put their bodies on the line, they absolutely defended for their lives, and for United we just couldn't find the cutting edge, and Scott Brown was right.
Yeah, I gather that the goalkeeper played again an absolute blinder.
Callum Ferry is a goalkeeper who I've always thought is someone who could play at a higher level than what he's playing at right now. Yes, delivers time and time again.
Behind Mr. Rob Bryan and Captain Mick Green, along with Private Pipe from the 6 spots.
So here we have it, the remembrance party out onto the centre circle here of Somerset Park as we await the players' entrance. Of course, as Ian says, the final home match here at Somerset Park ahead of Remembrance Day, so tonight is the time to pay our respects. Worthwhile quickly running through the teams now if we can. So for the Dunfermline Athletic, in goal number 1, Dennis Mehmet, 2, Jeremiah Chiloka Mullen, 5, Chris Hamilton, 8, Charlie Gilmore, 10, Matty Todd, 16, Rory McLeod, 18, Nuruddin Abdullahi, 19, Barney Stewart, 26, Andrew Todd, 31 is John Todd, and 47 is Robbie Fraser.
So for Ayr United this evening, in goals number 1, David Mitchell, 2, Nick McAllister, number 3, Liam Dick, number 6, Stuart Bannigan, 14, Kyle Ewart, 15, captain the side this evening, Jamie Murphy, number 20, Leon King, number 21, Ethan Walker, 22, Mark McKenzie, 23, Mark Roos, and number 33, Scott McMahon.
And your match officials for tonight's game: referee is Grant Irvin, assistant referee far side is Sean Carr, assistant referee near side is James McCluskey, and the fourth official this evening, because we're on the telly, is Duncan Williams. Our match sponsor is Wallace Allen, the jewellers in the town. The ball sponsor is Ronnie Johnson Plumbing. The halftime draw sponsor is SJ, and the mascot is Louis Dempsey, and that's your everything up to date.
Sponsors galore here.
Sponsors galore,
I tell you.
Sponsors have got sponsors.
I know. So 3 changes for the United team tonight, Niall. A couple of notable absentees: Dylan Watchett, Kevin Holt, Anton Dowds all drop out that starting lineup. Watchett and Dempsey both missing from the squad altogether. I believe a slight knock for Dylan Watchett, and Ben Dempsey still nursing that knee injury, and we think it's just a precaution, maybe a couple of weeks out for him at most. How do you think we line up tonight?
I think it's probably going to be a 5-3-2. I think Mark McKenzie will maybe drop back out to right wing back. Rush coming out to the right hand side. Obviously Dick will slot back in it at centre half alongside McAllister. So no, I'm looking forward to it. I think so. Obviously the season is a marathon, not a sprint. So I think minutes need to be managed well, and I think Scott Brown's maybe got to be ironing that with that starting 11 tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, and as you say, a number of games in the space of such a short period of time. Crucial that players are managed from a loading perspective, but equally, fans will say you've got to play your best team, and you've got to say from the players available, it's hard to argue given factoring in fitness as well and factoring in minutes played this season. This squad has worked for Ayr United largely. That role that Mark McKenzie has, we're unsure. We think he might be playing the right wing back role, but we also think that he could be taking up his position up front. Ethan Walker in behind, Jamie Murphy in behind him, and Marco Roos slotting into left wing back could be the other possible solution.
As the music fades away and I can hear everybody again.
I know.
Of respect, Ayr United and Dunfermline will now remember those who
now
gave
pause here
all
at Somerset
since
Park.
the First World War, subsequent wars and conflicts.
To pay our respects for those
This will be followed by the last post
conflicts
and a
over
minute's
the
silence.
over the years.
They shall grow not old, as we are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
I think some people are a little bit premature.
Yes, I don't think they realise that the minute silence actually starts after the last post. But no, fortunately they very quickly realised, and a very respectful hush falling over Somerset Park once again.
As we see the Remembrance Party heading off the pitch here as the two teams are ready to take kick-off. It looks like it's going to be a home kick-off. Ayr United ready to get proceedings underway in what is a massive match here in the Royal Hill Championship. Dunfermline Athletic, of course, have the chance to leapfrog Ayr United tonight with a victory. So,
Because we are the honest men.
Well, Mitch, we've talked about how we line up as it stands, and now it looks like it's going to be Nick McAllister maybe at right wing back. which is interesting. Maybe not as much legs as Dylan Watt, but Nick McAllister, you know what you get.
Early foul for United. That's a foul on Roos by Rory McLeod. Let's have a look at that early formation. Now it looks like Marco Roos is playing that left wing back role. Mark McKenzie playing furthest forward. Ethan Walker just in behind him. It will be that man, Ethan Walker, suspended last week, of course, to take this free kick. It goes chips into the area. Far too close to Denny's Mehmet. Excellent ball over to McLeod as Dunfermline look to have a quick start here. Fraser. Spin by Todd into the area. Kyle doesn't manage to clear, and it's still with the Pars. Todd. Still going, Andrew Todd. Bright start from the away side now.
Yeah, danger man, Andrew Todd there, doing well. Tricky feet. I must say to the people at home, bear with us, Dunfermline have 3 Todds on their side, so apologies in advance if we get any mixed up.
Yeah, but one of them does have 2 D's in his name, so that's quite easy to remember.
And then there are 2 brothers, I believe.
Yes, they are.
Yes, yeah.
I'm also told that goalkeeper Denny's Mehmet's last start came here at the end of not last season but the season before. Could be wrong, but I think that's what the Dunfermline media guy told one of the guys. Sorry, I believe it was Steve. So if Steve's watching and I've got that wrong, I'm blaming him.
And rumour has it that the winner of this game gets to manage Celtic for the next month.
I know, supposedly, so I heard that as well.
So let's hope for a draw. But it's actually a really good night for football. It's calm, it's dry. There's been a wee bit of rain on the pitch, so it's nice and lush. Ball should skip around quite nicely. Let's hope for a good game.
Handball against Bannigan. Referee wanting a chat with Stuart Bannigan early on here. 2 minutes in, sorry.
I don't think Stuart did anything particularly wrong. I mean, he didn't. It's not as if he kicked the ball miles away. He just, if that's what it was for.
Play waved on, McKenzie. Walker's in the centre. If he can pick his head up, he finds Murphy. To Ewer. And he goes for the through ball to Nick McAllister, but both not on the same wavelength there.
Yeah, Nick McAllister was wanting it down the line, and he went into the box instead.
Barney Stewart giving chase there, well played by Scott McMahon.
Yeah, McMahon giving the shout to Liam King.
Here's Chiloko Mullen. Offside against Barney Stewart, who of course is on loan at Dunfermline from arch rivals Falkirk. That raised a few eyebrows a few minutes ago when that got announced.
Don't know if you've seen his celebration for last week, but it was I believe a pat on the chest after he scored, but his hand looked very close to the badge.
Oh dearie me. Yeah. The Falkirk Bairns will not be happy about that, will they?
No, I don't think they will. It's a shame that there from you, because McKenzie done well. He got the others into the game quite well there. I think that maybe comes back to what I said before. Maybe if that was Dylan Watt, he might have been in behind there, whereas McAllister's maybe more of an old-fashioned full-back, a wing-back rather. Sorry.
Yeah, how do you think that dynamic works for a United tonight? Obviously, Nick McAllister, he can play in that wing back position, but you would say it's maybe not as natural to him as it comes to Dylan Watts at that attacking threat.
No,
Was from your ball drops to Barney Stewart, and your recovers, and David Mitchell's able to hold on to it. Calls for a pass back.
Yeah, I mean, well done, Ewer. Recovered well there. Obviously, himself that gave it away. Probably won't be best pleased with that, but I think.
Do you think there was a pass back?
Don't know. You could tell by my reaction there. Have another look here. Oh, I mean, he does touch it.
He touches it. But I don't think it's a.
Yeah, I don't think
not
it's an intentional pass, but he
No.
does touch it.
Maybe Ayr United getting away with one there a wee bit.
That kick out too tight to the touchline. So for a Dunfermline Athletic throw, I think it's skiffed off the top of McAllister's head as it headed out of play.
I think that's probably why McAllister will be out here on the right. I don't think that'll be the last time we see that diag from Mitchell in goal.
Barrigan, McKenzie, nice feet into Murphy. Here's Roos on the left. Stood up by Mitchell. Roos inside, goes for a goal, deflected. Comfortable save for Denny's Mehmet.
Nice and direct. Like to see that from the winger, having a go as well. You never know. Takes a deflection in this instant, but into the goalie's hands. But you never know, that could have ended up anywhere.
Todd's flick on. McAllister heads it straight back to the away side though. Robbie Fraser's ball is a poor one.
Neil Lennon not happy
No.
at Barney Stewart there. I don't know if you could pick that up at home. You know, he was not pleased at all.
Yeah, I think you can probably guess what he was trying to say.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't know why there wasn't the best ball fight. I mean, Robbie Fraser didn't give Barney Stewart much chance there, but
King.
good pick out.
McKenzie on the swivel. Wins aside a throw in. Tauyer. King. Man now playing in that central centre back role. Has been playing that left wing back role for United in the last couple of weeks, so interesting change for him there.
Sign of a good squad. Players slotting into a few different positions.
Here's Cholglaw Mullen driving down the right hand side, faced by Roos. Brought down by the United 23. Free kick for the away side. Decent position this for a cross if they can stick one into the penalty area, make it difficult for Ayr and David Mitchell.
It was a great run there from Mullen down the right hand side. Not very often you see centre backs bombing down the wing. A winger there.
Into the area it goes. Flicked on by Gilmore. Leon King's first to get there. High foot.
Brave there from King. Head first on the line. What I've gathered from the first 10 minutes is Dunfermline look although a very young side, they look very big and physical. The boy, is it John Todd rather, sorry, centre back for being such a young age. Looks a unit, and then Barney Stewart up front. I think we'll see as the game goes on, we'll see that physicality getting used a bit more.
Fraser helps that one forward. King does well to bring that under control. Barrigan. Man. Heavy touch there, and it's straight back to Dunfermline. Good pick out, Stuart. Foul given. The early ball here. Just played off the foot of Marco Roos, and it's out for a Dunfermline corner. Their first of the match, am I right in saying?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yep.
I think Roos maybe caught a wee bit sleeping there. Todd, quick free kick. Done well to prevent a cross into the box.
And it comes from Dunfermline. Flicked away by Leon King, only as far as McLeod, who's, well, he's going to end up in the building site. One of the workers tomorrow, as well as our pay, is going to get a free football. Take that to the five-a-side game.
Yeah. Saturday shifter, is it a Saturday shift they're up to? No rest for the wicked.
Yeah, a wee early one.
Yeah.
Murphy picked out excellently by Mitchell. For McAllister, can he keep it under control? He does. Still with McAllister. Walker. Bannigan. Over to Roos. He's forced to come back again once more. Here's King. Murphy. You are a lovely touch. Clear by Robbie Fraser.
Nice idea there from you. You could see what he's trying to do. Get himself in there, because any touch of contact there would have been fall in a very dangerous position.
Composed play out from the back there from United there. They've settled themselves into the game a little more the last 5 minutes or so, haven't they, United?
Yeah, he touched on it there. It was a very nice passage of play in the back. There's been a few nice passes in the attacking areas. There we go, there's another one.
Here's Murphy wearing the armband tonight in Dempsey's absence. Drops to Ure. Bannigan. Murphy. Ure. To Ure again. For the ball behind to Nick McAllister. McKenzie flicked on. But too much, and now Dunfermline come away with the possession here. Hamilton looking for McLeod there, but United able to tidy up. Speaking to a few fans before the game, didn't seem too confident after last week's performance. Of course, had 81 minutes with a man advantage and didn't manage to score. Although equally, you could say that our home form has largely been pretty good under Scott Brown.
Yeah, I think Wraith Rovers are the only team that's beaten us in the last X number of games.
Here, yep.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they weren't confident over the last 4 games with Dunfermline. 7-0 on aggregate to Ayr. So ideally, you'd obviously want to get a few more goals. Potentially, Dunfermline on paper could probably be the best game to come into, given the recent scores. But I could maybe see why. Obviously, it's not ideal not scoring, especially 80 minutes against 10 men. But touched on it before kick-off. I think Ayr done everything but score. So.
Mitchell looking for McAllister. So again, it's John Todd with a header there.
Yeah.
Kenzie. Back to McAllister. Courier. Kenzie. Into the it goes. And Abdullahi sends that one out for a corner kick to United, and that's got the crowd going. See it again here. Lovely ball in by McKenzie, forcing Abdullahi into the clearance.
chance this. First corner of the game for us as well, I believe.
Walker. Come all the way back out to Murphy on the far side. He'll get a chance to recycle. He does. It's
Just too high.
evades.
Free kick as he gave, goal kick.
Goal kick, I believe. Yep. King's header. Drops for Hamilton. McLeod. Cholokom on to Matty Todd. They step inside. Foul given against Andrew Todd for the one. John Kyle, you're there. Referee obviously didn't like the way that he went into that challenge, although I don't think he actually made any contact with the United man.
Yeah, I didn't see too much wrong with it myself, but there again, I'm not a referee.
Such a hard job, isn't it?
Yeah, don't think you're always going to have people who like you and people who don't like you as a referee.
It's a solid challenge from Marco this, but it's resulted in a Dunfermline Athletic corner.
Unfortunate that. Especially what she.
Fraser shot to Todd. To the byline he goes. Stewart's flick on. Hamilton. Todd. Into the area. Flicked on by McAllister.
Great tackle.
Solid challenge from McAllister.
He's the one who initially cleared the danger and then out to clear it again. That's what you get with Nick McAllister. Solid.
Feels though Jamie Murphy could maybe have got to that one, or maybe been slightly harsh.
I think it would have been slightly harsh. I think the way Fraser's running round it, he probably didn't want to get himself involved in case he gave away a foul.
Also one of them ones where you're risking your own body and going like that as well.
See, Fraser had the momentum. I think it was a wise decision.
Walker flicked for McKenzie. Still with Walker. Faced up by Abdullahi. Into McKenzie, taken down by Hamilton, is he? Referee deems it.
No, I think it was a good tackle. Let's see it again. Oh,
I don't know who actually gets the touch on the ball. It's quite hard to see, isn't it?
On first.
Certainly the fans behind us thought that was a foul.
On first round from here for me, I actually think Chris Hamilton got the ball, I must admit.
I thought that as well,
but that
it's
replay,
so hard to see.
Yeah, that replay. But I do think that's...
King. You are under pressure. Again, very nicely played by Ayr United to play out a danger. The type of style that's common in football nowadays, isn't that playing around from the back? It's not one that's easy on the eye for the supporters, easy in the heart even.
Yeah, I don't like playing out from the back at all. I think the number of times a team will get themselves into issues.
Just keeps that one in towards the back post, flicked away by Todd. Walker goes for goal and just sends that one over the top.
Well, that's why you go direct in, ball over the top, cut back.
Yeah. Route one.
Good chance. I think Walker will be disappointed with that. Didn't get over it as he probably would have liked.
Actually not a bad opening there, was it? Because it set up for him quite nicely. Took a good first touch, and as you say, just leaning back slightly as he struck the ball.
Just done well there to keep that in, actually. Got to give credit to him out on the left hand side there.
King. Aston Royal to clear now. Fraser. Former Rangers player, of course, Robbie Fraser.
Yeah. Few former Rangers players on that Dunfermline side. Obviously Munn on loan. Richie Hosser, he was there as a same youth team as Fraser.
A couple of Europa League appearances in there for Robbie Fraser too, as well as Charlie Gilmore actually played a Europa League match for Arsenal.
That's a great stat. You've been waiting to use that all night. That's a great stat.
I actually stumbled across that stat a while ago. In fact, it was the last time he played Dunfermline, and I saw it. I think Dunfermline actually tagged him in a Twitter post, and I clicked on it. His profile picture was him coming on for, I think it was Mesut Ozil or something like that. So
not bad, not a bad player to came on for, is it?
Kelly Bruce finds Dick. Barragan. King. Murphy, bit of space for the veteran. He just calmly playing around at the moment, looking for that opening. Man. Barney Stewart turns, Scott McMahon, no foul. Killier, Liam King's covering. Drops for Stewart again though. Here is the big striker. One's inside the corner after a relatively poor decision to cross early. It was a poor ball.
I'd like to see the tussle with McMahon again. I don't know if maybe there was enough in that for a foul, but I'd maybe like to see that one again.
Remember, I don't know if Ayr United fans listening will remember this too, but last season up at Falkirk, that game where we were 2-0 up and surrendered the 2-goal lead to draw 2 each, Barney Stewart came on and changed the game at half time. Just that physicality up front.
Heriot Watt, I believe he signed from in last year.
Yeah, player down in the...
And he came on and he was a bit of an impact sub. Last season for Falkirk. I mean, he's quite young still, and look, he's a unit up there.
David Mitchell's ball all the way back to John Todd.
Good experience there from King. You see it back to Mitchell. It was a risky one, that the headed pass back to the goalie. Might get it too short, but perfect there.
McKenzie. I'm actually surprised that was in United.
Yeah, it didn't look like one.
Lovely flick from Walker. McKenzie's in here. Can he finish? And he has strikes the inside of the post. Try and see it again here. I don't know if he caught it.
Was it inside of the post or was that blocked in the line?
I think it was inside of the post. It looked as if it was going to be blocked in the line. I just thought he'd shot way wide initially.
Yeah, great flick from Walker, brilliant.
Again, it's
carved open the defence here.
Ayr have hit the woodwork. I think they hit the woodwork 3 times against Queen's Park last week. It's not falling for them at the moment. Yeah. Callister. Asking quite a lot of Walker, but he does well. Lovely flick. Callister's ball into the area. Free kick given. Here we see it again. McKenzie does everything right. The ball does come in quite a lot though, doesn't it? As you see it there, it looks as if he started it outside the post and it's just come back in.
Yeah, just hit the wrong part of the post. Physics.
A few inches to the right and it clips off and
goes
rolls into the net. I know. Unfortunate that It's a really good chance.
You fancy
Ethan
Mark
Walker's-
McKenzie and the
yeah,
form that he was
form
on as
he's in.
well. Form that he's in, sorry, as you say. Good chance this through Niall. Ethan Walker in, swinging cross it will be when it comes towards the back post. Dunfermline able to clear, only as far as King. Bannigan. Murphy. Out for a near throw.
Yeah, I feel Ayr are playing quite a high line this tonight and pushing Dunfermline back into their own half.
Roos. Barrigan to King. Callister tries to flick it forward, but doesn't quite manage it.
Yeah, he just took his eye off it at the last second.
"26 minutes on the clock. It's still goalless between Ayr United and Dunfermline here at Somerset Park. McKenzie striking the post a few minutes ago, but apart from that, nothing really to report. Todd goes down under the challenge of Bannigan.
I think that's soft for me from our view here in the gantry. It looked soft.
Just looked as if Todd had kind of not lost his footing, but lost control of the ball and was knocked a little bit off balance by Bannigan. Three players over at Ford Dunfermline. We've got Andrew Todd, Matty Todd, and I think it's McLeod as well.
Yeah, I think Andrew Todd will probably fancy it. Given his form this season, and it probably suits him best.
It's been a fantastic story, Andrew Todd, Youth Academy graduate, of course. McLeod, wide the target. So McLeod just tried to take that one early, and not a bad effort, although I think David Mitchell
covered.
Would have had it covered, yep. Walker plays it off his own man.
Unfortunate that, because McKenzie looked in behind there.
Referee Grant Irvine very officious, and the Dunfermline players were going to take that throw in. Good play from Choloka Mullen. Still with the big defender. Chance for a shot here, is there? Cuts it across. It's tapped home. Offside flags raised. And it won't count. Dunfermline celebrations are muted.
Yeah, he was well offside.
He'll win and asking for VAR there.
I think he just turned around to his bench and said obviously can't hear him from here, but looks as if he mouthed he shouldn't have been offside in that position, and you've got to agree with him. Fraser into the area it goes, flicked over, and Barney Stewart can't quite divert that one on goal. And David Mitchell was in no man's land there.
Yeah, Dunfermline coming close twice in the last minute, putting Ayr under a little bit of pressure. We just need to settle things down again.
Yeah, I think that is what Neil Lennon's saying. Shouldn't be offside. You watch your line. I think that's one of the most annoying things for fans, coaches, managers being offside. That's the bread and butter.
Solid header from McAllister. Walker, lovely flick over the top. Can't he unleash a shot on goal? Just dispossessed at the last moment. Todd for the run of Barney Stewart. Fraser. Gilmore back to Fraser again. He's been constant for Dunfermline. Chris Hamilton fires narrowly wide.
Yeah, Mitch was getting over, but I don't think he was stopping that one.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, Dunfermline definitely in the ascendancy right now.
Yeah, just holding play up there. Offside against Barney Stewart.
Is that a note there? Or is it a tweak in tactics? Or is it to cover a
It's a bit of tape.
bit of tape by over on there, ref?
Loose. Here's Dick. United been penned in here by Dunfermline. You can hear what the fans behind us think of that.
Yeah.
Mitchell looking for McAllister. No one went for it though, and Dunfermline another good chance. Fraser. Solid
Reid.
interception from Bannigan. Walker. Can't quite ride the challenge. Chiloko Mullen. Todd. Loses out to Bannigan. And free kick given. Good play by Ayers number 6 to just break up the play there. It was needed.
I think you was wanting to maybe play it quick, but I think the right decision is just calm everybody down. We've just touched on it there. I think Dunfermline have been the better of the sides last 5-10 minutes. Obviously scored offside to a good few chances. Chris Hamilton, Barney Stewart. So I think we just need to calm down. We've had chances of our own, so it's not like we're not in the game. But I think we just need to just maybe try and get on the ball a bit more, because we're getting it and we're just giving it right back to Dunfermline, and it's playing right into the press.
King finds McMahon. Tim again. Murphy under pressure from Fraser. Back to Leon King, who'll send that one upfield for United.
Yeah, that's not where the foul took place either, referee.
No. I know, he seemed very determined to get him to take it in that exact spot, and he didn't even put it remotely close to where the foul would happened. Kenzie. So Walker, but he can't quite flick it on. Thumped clear by Abdullahi. Murphy. Barragan United not really threatening these last 15 minutes or so. Roos. Good run from United's 23. Kyle Ure. Walker. Barragan. Back to Walker again. Lovely pass to Marco Roos. Can he get it under control? Will it fall from Mark McKenzie? No, it doesn't.
A great pick out from Bannigan there, over the top.
Barragan. Oh, good switch of play from United's number 6. Can Murphy get there? No, he can't.
Yeah, I see a wee bit much there on Murphy there, I think.
10 minutes left in this first half, and it remains goalless. Ayr United 0, Dunfermline 0.
Fraser to the area, flicked clear. Chance for the counter, Walker. United just can't seem to keep hold of the ball. Anytime they give themselves a moment of respite, they just can't seem to hold on to it.
Not been ideal, I think, to be honest. 10 minutes to half time. I don't think half time would be a bad thing at the moment.
Murphy, McAllister.
Well, that's better.
The slip from Murphy guided that ball into the midriff of Todd, and it's out for a corner kick to United.
That's better. Slicker there in the middle. Get out to the flanks. No point playing with wing backs and then going through the middle. That's what these guys are out there for.
Walker's ball. Over the top of everyone. Barrigan recycles much better this time. McAllister falls for Walker. McMahon. High and wide, and not at all handsome.
Halloween that, and that's spooky. I thought for a second Walker was maybe going to get clipped in the back.
Hoping for that myself.
It looked like it, didn't it, from the angle we've got? It looked like he was going to get clipped from in behind.
Barrigan. King to McAllister. Fraser does well to keep that one in. McAllister's caught on his heels. Leon King being directed.
Yeah, threatened by a few yards there.
Again given away by United. McLeod goes for a goal. Comfortable save for David Mitchell. Roos. Calls for a foul against McKenzie, nothing given. Yeah. Man again. Again United forced backwards. Crowd becoming increasingly frustrated. Walker. To drop it off, but it's only given away to Robbie Fraser again. Gilmore. Chilcombe Mullen. Poor cross fortunately for Ayr United, but I've got to say now, again, just doesn't seem to be.
Nah, the clicking, it doesn't seem to be. Everything that we're trying is coming off. It's quite frustrating. Frustrating from a fan's point of view. It just doesn't seem to be going right at the minute.
Murphy from McAllister. Again, comfortably knocked down by Robbie Fraser. He's been dealing with that high ball very well all night. And you think, if you're in a United point of view, switch it up a little bit.
Because on paper, McAllister and Fraser, wouldn't say a mismatch, but obviously McAllister's got the physical presence of a centre half. We touched on it. We were talking about it at the start of the game. We thought that would be the almost the out ball for Ayr, McAllister over Fraser, but so far, as you said, I think Fraser's has come out on top in that individual duel, and he said the good tube crosses into the box as well, so need to keep an eye on that as the game goes on.
Fraser's header, Ewer. Given away again by United. Stewart. Kilmore. McLeod. Todd. Deflected out for a United. Sorry, Dunfermline Athletic corner. Matty Todd to put this one into the area. Goes short. Cloud. Back to Todd. Into the area it goes now. Flicked on by Barney Stewart! And Barney Stewart puts Dunfermline Athletic 1-0 up at Somerset Park. It's a fantastic glancing header. David Mitchell appears to get a slight hand to it, but you can't fault the goalkeeper. Fantastic finish from the big striker, and the Pars have the lead just shy of the half-time mark.
Yep, and to be honest, it's probably been deserved in terms of first half performances. Much better than us, unfortunately. Maybe like to look at that back and see could whoever was out there maybe close the cross down a bit quicker. Obviously 2-on-1, but yeah, not ideal. United get it all to do now, and what's been not a great half. Not look like they're going to score one. They need to score two if they want to take 3 points.
Seems a long time since that Mark McKenzie shot cannoned off the inside of the post. High ball forward. Carter keeps that one in, but only as much to give away the goal kick.
Did we see any changes at half time?
There could be. It's been a pretty poor first half, culminating in that Barney Stewart goal, and the thing for United now is just that if we can't get in at half time level, get in only one behind. You do get that feeling, don't you?
Yeah.
It had been coming. If we had got in at 0 now, you'd have almost felt like it was a bit of a steal.
I mean, even in the corner in the first place, when it rolled out, kind of looked at each other and shook our heads, and I think that just probably suggests how poor it has been.
The ball just not sticking up front at all for United either.
Yeah, we're definitely second best to all the balls right now.
I don't think McLeod can have any complaints with that. Daft putting the hands in the back.
Yeah, I don't think there was much contact, to be honest, but as you say, he put the two hands on the back, and that gives the referee a quite clear and easy decision to make. Sorry. Barnigan. Roos. And there it goes. Punch clear by Mehmet.
minute.
A minute additional time.
The minimum 1 minute additional time. 1 minute additional time.
Just 1 minute of extra time to play.
McMahon's been caught in the ball there and he handles it.
Wow.
And that will be a yellow card for Scott McMahon.
That could almost have been a red.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's...
If it was a couple of yards across the halfway line,
Yeah.
and there's not that covering defender, it was very, very fortunate. Almost a throwback to the Wanyama incident here last
Yes.
season.
Yes.
It's almost a carbon copy of that. Can't be much time to go here. And there we go, there's the half-time whistle. United go in a goal behind thanks to Barney Stewart's 41st minute header from a Matty Todd cross. Previously Mark McKenzie had hit the post and a chance to put United 1-0 up. Andrew taunted the ball in the back of the net, but the offside flag was raised. And you've got to say, Niall, probably Ayr have got what they've deserved in that first half. Ian as well.
I've been waiting to say this all the way, but really the only fireworks that we've seen this afternoon are the ones over behind behind Somerset Road.
Yeah.
Ka-ching!
Yep, indeed. We're going to take a short break over the interval, and we will see you back here for the beginning of the second half, and hopefully a better performance from the home side then. Well, welcome back to Somerset Bar, where the two teams have both re-emerged for the beginning of the second half. Ayr United trailing 1-0 after the break, and you'd imagine it would have been a pretty stern half-time team talk from the manager in that changing room, wouldn't you?
Right away, it looks like a back. Come on, does it? Honest man! A bit of a back four to me there. I don't know if Dick's going to maybe come out to left back.
I wouldn't be so sure. I think that's maybe just to line up for the kick-off, and then they'll
result back into.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
5.
One thing's for sure is that they need a much improved performance in this second half. As McLeod attempts to get us underway, but
too late. I started the clock.
Yeah.
So we're 10 seconds out.
10 seconds out.
Just remember that.
Abdullahi from McLeod. Ball bounces over the top of David Mitchell there, and that was
spooky season. I think Mitchell's trying to freak everybody out with that one.
It was not so super from David Mitchell.
He succeeded.
Oh, it was not Mitchell. It was not super.
It certainly was not. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say that it just bounced slightly higher than he was expecting.
Thankfully it wasn't anywhere near the goal line.
Yes.
Murphy.
That was a bit of a climb.
Walker. Still going, Ethan Walker goes for goal and stings the palms of Dennis Mehmet early on. It's a far better start to the second half for Ayr United.
Yeah, that's much better. Much more direct. Which we would like to see a wee bit more of.
As you said, Niall, you actually mentioned it off air at half time. I think sometimes the players maybe afraid to take a shot.
Yeah, it's kind of don't shoot, you don't score. Gets to the edge of the D and it seems to keep going out wide instead of just having a pop.
Yeah, absolutely. On short. Walker. You are still with it. Murphy's effort! Flashes just wide of the post.
Much better. Well, literally just talked about if you don't shoot, you don't score. Nearly.
I think that's been a comment passed to Ayr for many seasons, that we've always tried to just walk the ball into the net, and for many seasons we've been screaming at them, take a shot, take the shot. As you say, if you don't shoot, you don't score.
This time it was a turn of Mehmet to have a poor kick out, giving possession straight back to Ayr United. It's been a much brighter start to the second half.
See, that's harsh because McKenzie just going for the ball there. There was actually a similar one on McKenzie in the last phase of play for Ayr that the referee didn't give, and then he's gave that one. So if he's given that, he should be given that. But
we often talk about the most frustrating thing with referees in this country is the downright inconsistency.
Yeah, it's just what I was about to say. Listen, if you make the same mistake every time, at least you're making it every time.
I know you can't stop giving fouls for shoves. Doing about 30 seconds there.
It has been quite a stop-start game.
Yeah.
You remember a couple of niggly fouls being given in that first half. Marco Roots was screaming for that on the left-hand side, but King opts to go down the line instead, and it's still with United. Ends up all the way back to Scott McMahon again though. And again McMahon chased down by Barney Stewart. Yeah, does very well. Gets it back from Kenzie, looks for Ethan Walker in behind, he'll get there. Chance for Ethan Walker, chance for Ayr. Can he equalise? It's a smart save from Mehmet, still with the striker. Murphy, blocked. Barrigan. Roos. Goes for goal, deflected. And now Dunfermline can clear, but what a pasture play that was.
Yeah, brilliant from you. Set Walker in behind. I think Walker will be disappointed with the finish. And then the great wall of Dunfermline there. I think it was 3 shots in about 10 seconds, all blocked. But that much more like it. Started the second half much better.
That goes back to David Mitchell there. Taken quickly, Walker. Just behind it, McAllister.
Oh, what's a shout there, Faddy?
I know, I did see him go down for the header there, but I don't think he quite had the trajectory on it that he was expecting.
Maybe if he had that mohawk, he would have maybe.
Oh, I know, maybe
the brush of it might have caught it, aye.
I know, I don't see any red stains in the ball from the hair dye either, so. McLeod goes down under the challenge of Liam Dick, nothing given though. Kyle, you're under pressure still, and he goes all the way back to Mitchell. Again, United seem to be taking an awful long time with the ball at the back. Murphy, lovely turn. The pass just
not
doesn't
quite right.
Find McKenzie. Roos. Lovely play for Marco Roos. He's just cleared off the line by Chilocla Mullen. McLeod's header only as far as Liam Dick. Murphy.
Another great attacking phase from earlier. So unfortunate it doesn't fall to an air shot at the back post. Mullen there defending well, but much more like it so far in this opening 7 minutes in the second half.
Murphy hauled back by Chris Hamilton, and that'll be a yellow card for the Dunfermline skipper.
And he should get a second talking to for pushing the ball away if the referee's going to be consistent.
Yeah, I think that's what Jamie Murphy was trying to say to referee Grant Irvin. Given how the second half has played out so far, are we thinking still there'll be change to be made anytime soon? Or?
No, I think so, because they're going for a goal. I look at the bench there, Dowdge, Main. I mean, they're guys who are goal scorers. So I do think we'll probably see one of the two, if not the two.
The referee's come over for something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, not sure what.
I don't know what that was. He just seemed to wave it.
Lovely touch inside by Roos. Dispossessed eventually, and now McLeod can send Barney Stewart on his bike. King. Walker loose with a pass though.
Do you know what the referee was wanting? He wants the ball boys to stop holding the ball, and he wants them to put it on the ground and to take their foot off it.
That's a new rule that's come into play this season, that they're called ball replacements now rather than
Ball boys.
ball boys, yeah.
Basically, they're not allowed to touch the ball by the looks of it. It's just got to sit on the ground.
Maybe we'll just get a cone in then.
I think that's what they have got at certain stations. I don't know if they're... all seemed rather unnecessary though, that the game had to be stopped for something like that.
Yeah, that's just...
Just seems a bit of pettiness there.
Just being at stop-start, but that's certainly not helping. It's not helping us either when we're chasing a goal. I think Dunfermline get a breather in.
Murphy carrying the ball. Late challenge from Chilocla.
Yep, well done, ref. I actually thought that he wasn't going to give it. I thought he was just going to play on. Roos slipped, but a stamp, almost not a stamp, but a late one there. But I think the real driving force in the second half, Jamie Murphy, everything positive so far has went through him. The veteran, Mitch touched on it, the veteran dragging his team through, which was a great first half. And did I say it? A goal seems to be coming. We've been doing well. Touch wood, I've not cursed it, but everything positive has been going through Jamie Murphy so far.
A good start to the second half this for Ayr United. You think of that Ethan Walker chance early on, the Marco Roos ball across the face. How about another testing ball in here? And we got exactly the opposite, far too near the goalkeeper from Ethan Walker.
Poor. It's a shame because that was a really good position as well.
Murphy. Yeah. Roos. Todd. Good switch of play from McLeod here. There it goes. To McMahon. Hamilton. Will be Fraser. Towards the byline. Solid challenge from McAllister. That'll be a goal kick. Poor ball forward by McMahon standards. Yeah. Ball over the top for Marco Roos. Can he get there?
It's a slap.
He slipped.
Slap there.
Quite clearly a slip there from Matty Todd on the right wing there. Marco Roos needs to watch what he's saying though.
Yeah. Don't get an unnecessary booking, but
you could see him having a go at the ref there. He needs to stop. He needs to stop talking, Marco Roos.
Just calm yourself. Fourth officials having a word with Scott Brown about something.
come on, Red.
Kenzie. Yep. Phil given eventually.
A few times. So number 18. Abdullah, did I pronounce that right? Yeah. A few tongue twisters in that Dunfermline team tonight.
Kenzie again being grappled with by Abdullah, not giving him the room to turn. And Des Mehmet's just going to take his time here. couple of United subs out warming up. Jude Borra, Kevin Holt, Anton Dow's, Curtis Main there as well.
Oh no.
Referee goes down there. Looks as if he was caught late by the follow through of a challenge. I can't quite see what was it. It's going to be Jude Borna coming on for Ayr United.
I did think at first it looked a sole one when you go down holding the ankle like that. It's never a good sign, as you can hear from my reaction, but I think he does look alright.
I think he's just trying to show the referee where the mark is in the studs. Be interesting to see that one back on the full match replay later on. As we just said before that, it's Jude Bonner to come on for Ayr United. It looks like he was called back to the bench just a few moments ago. I wonder who he will replace. Niall.
Yeah,
I've got to say, I thought it was a strange change.
Maybe, Bruce, maybe McAllister, but
Maybe Stuart Bannigan.
Yeah.
I never played. State room. Cholo come on. Gives possession to McKenzie. Still McKenzie. Good work from striker. Bruce. A plate.
Let's see who substitutes for.
Yeah, looks like it will be Stuart Bannigan, won't it? I think it will be.
Yep.
It is indeed Stuart Bannigan.
Stuart Bannigan. To be replaced by number 17, sponsored by McDonald Landscapes, Jude Bonner.
Not sure about that one.
Yeah, it's a very attack.
I quite like Bannigan's experience in that midfield.
Yeah.
Good play from Murphy, mind you, as we.
Very young and attack-minded midfield two pairing. Obviously came through together, so they'll know each other well. But interesting to see that. That suggests to me that he's going for it.
I think he's got to.
Yeah, true. That's a very good point. I think he does have to. Can't be just
giving chase. Gifted straight to McKenzie. Oh, the calls for a penalty, nothing given. Just a little bit more composure there from your strikers.
Yeah.
Walker and McKenzie, a great opportunity, and someone's got to tell McKenzie he's got time there.
Yeah. I mean, I must say, few mistakes from Dunfermline, keep them in, but it's all well and good making mistakes here. Need to start taking advantage of them. So that's a few now. Just need to switch on. Good header.
McAllister, Abdullahi forced to clear that one out, and I've been really a corner.
That's what's good about having Nick McAllister at wing back.
Winning those headers.
It's a great header. That's what we're taught about. More of that. In the first half, we didn't see as much of it, if any of it, to be honest. That's a great example there.
Walker's ball. Towards McKenzie, flicked on. Punch clear by Mehmet. Bonner falls for that is deflected over the bar.
This is unbelievable, man. I don't know how it's not been in. Don't know how the ball's not been in the back of the Dunfermline net yet.
Dennis Mehmet also down. Just
yeah. I actually thought well done, ref, because I thought it was going to blow and give a foul. It looked like
on the goalkeeper.
Yep, it looked like there was maybe a wee bit of a shove, a hold, but the ref stood his ground.
Now, If you remember rightly here, Ian, when Dennis Mehmet last played in goal at Somerset Park, he actually knocked himself out at one point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Physio's just taking their time with some treatment there for the Dunfermline goalkeeper.
Yeah, so the table as it stands is that Dunfermline are up into third place on 18 points, goal difference +7. Ayr United in fourth place on 18 points, goal difference +3. Arbroath play tomorrow and they are also on 18 points.
Yeah, it's not great viewing for their fans seeing this result, both on their night and in terms of in the league table too. Walker's ball done by Mackenzie, it was over the top this time.
Goal kick.
Goal kick given. .65 on the clock here. United 0, Dunfermline 1 still here at Somerset Park. That's a hooked ball forward, things ahead of Mackenzie, but again, doesn't drop to any other player. You're giving away possession there. David Mitchell out to claim. And you can get things going quickly here. Liam Dick advancing across the halfway line. Roos. Ball towards the back post. Mackenzie's header.
Oh, I thought it was going to fall for him.
Can't quite keep a hold of that one, and Dunfermline launch a counter. Leon King forced the hook clear there for United. Double change for Dunfermline here. It'll be Alphonse Amadi and Jefferson Caceres, or Caceres. Coming on. Chris Hamilton will be one of the two to come off.
Is it? Don't know if that is right.
Chris Hamilton, I don't think he actually knows if he's coming off or not. Yeah, no. He is.
Double substitution for Dunfermline, leaving the field number 5, Christopher Hamilton, to replace the number 12, Jefferson Caceres. And also number 16, Rory McLeod, to replace the number 14, Alfred.
I'm surprised that Jude Burrow just asking the question why Chris Hamilton's not been made go off on the far side when he's actually walked forward towards that side. It's normally something that you see.
Surprised that I thought Hamilton would have stayed on captain. I'm just a bit surprised taking your captain off, especially when you're trying to share the game.
Again, it was similar substitutions I thought to Barrigan. I thought.
Yeah, that's maybe Neil Lennon.
Ball into the area.
Maybe he's going for it. I don't think he'll be happy with 1-0.
Oh, McAllister slips and it's gifted the ball to Amadi. Not quite clear, Stewart. Caceres! Just wide the target and it was nearly an instant impact from the substitute. The ball just falls to him and he should do better.
Yeah, he should score. He should score, to be honest. Which I know maybe that's been a bit harsh, but it's a free shot from about 10 yards out. I mean, that was just a calamity of errors there. The bounce, how it got to him, but thankfully it just went wide.
Shot United have just lost that momentum they had earlier in the second half. Need
That's
to
what-
regain that.
That's why it's important to take chances. It's obviously easier said than done, but when you're on top, you need to make it count. Dunfermline did in the first half, and that's how they're still leading 1-0.
Walker. Given away and
No, well done, ref. A terrible dive.
yeah, Todd did go
Yeah.
down. I think Ethan Walker did look like he was going to try and pull him down, but I think Todd went down before the contact, didn't he?
And I think he was probably expecting the contact, so that's why he did.
Looks like Ayr United are preparing another change just down below us under the dugout. Carelessness in possession from Murphy, unlike him, and now Caceres to bring it forward for Dunfermline. Stewart. Giving away Murphy's ball. Abdullahi forced ahead. Oh, sorry, volley out of play. Dick. And for Roos. Too much on that ball from Liam Dick. Curtis Main coming on for United. Mark McKenzie, 22, coming off.
Number 22, sponsored by the Aviators, Mark McKenzie.
Yeah, another solid shift from McKenzie. Of course, hit the post early in that first half with the chance to put Ayr United one up. That seems like a long time ago, doesn't it now?
Yeah. Surprised. I know we're going for a goal. Obviously, McKenzie's put a shift in, but in the team, he's the biggest goal threat in terms of recent form.
Yeah, I've got to say, at least recognised striker out there just now with Curtis Main leading the line, although I was expecting to see Anton Dowds, if I'm being honest, offering that. Not offering not only that goal threat, but that physical presence and the willingness to run as well. Yeah. Finds Dick onto Murphy. Pass Gilmore into Roos. And pick out a pass. Across the goal. Main. Walker. Oh, it's deflected out for a goal kick. This won't fall for United at the moment.
It's a great move. A great move down left hand side. That man Murphy at the heart of it again. Roos does well to get the ball across. Just unfortunate. Main gets the layoff, but Walker just can't get out his feet and get a shot away. That's another good chance. How many times are we going to say that? Another good chance.
Too many times.
Yep.
Just Blanna putting Marco Roos under a lot of pressure there. Murphy lets that one run, thinking that Main was in behind him. Caceres to Amari. Over to Fraser. Towards Todd. Drops for Todd.
Offside, is it?
Offside given, I think. Yep. Was it a foul?
No, it's a bit.
Got to say.
Not much that for a foul. But it's.
Main. Unable to hold that for United. David Mitchell keeps that one in.
Yeah.
Absolutely busting a gut to get there. Why not? Again, trying not to kill the momentum. Bobby Fraser's ball, Barney Stewart. I felt as though Caceres could have been in there.
Yeah, I must say that's last few long balls Dunfermline have kind of put up. There has been a lot of space in behind for them.
United looking pretty stretched at the moment. Game beginning to open up.
It's almost a 4-2-4, isn't it? At points.
Yeah, United throwing everything at this, and Jabora not quite up to the speed of the game yet.
Substitution for Dunfermline using the field number 10, Matthew Todd. Taking replaced by number 15, Sam Fisher.
And McAllister going down with a issue over there on the far side.
Yeah, it's not really a natural replacement for McAllister at right wing back. Maybe Thomas, some legs out there. That's probably about it. I don't think there's many. Obviously, Mark McKenzie's off.
Bring him back on again.
Yeah, can you do that? Exactly. I don't answer
I'm
that.
not sure.
I don't think that's ever.
Bring in the Sunday League rolling subs.
Nah, rolling subs.
Could certainly do it in rugby.
Just see there our cameraman Cameron turning around to the players as we speak. He's taking on some fluids and some instruction from the management team. Last just under 15 minutes or so for Ayr United to get a goal, and you've got to say, barring that early
football, can you sub a player back on? No. In standard professional football, a player who has been substituted cannot come back on. Second result on Google search thing.
Anton Dow's coming on for Ayr United.
I think Nick McAllister's
day's over.
He's not. Yeah, he's nodding at the bench. I don't know if that's just. Yeah, no, he's done. He's done. I think the nod to the bench was, yeah, that's me done.
Looks as if he's holding his arm, wrist, whatever.
So Dowds for McAllister would suggest a reshuffle of the pack.
Got to be a change of shape here.
Ooh, nearly I saw one for Barney Stewart there.
Here getting allowed to make the sub now, but United not ready, and it was the linesman that wasn't ready. Main.
It's harsh.
What's happened there?
Handball.
Totally missed that.
Substitution for Ayr United coming off number 2, sponsored by Dougie Megan Wilson, Nick McAllister. And Nick will be replaced by number 7.
He's been walking it right wing back.
Dowds.
It is indeed, yeah. Dowds, of course, ex-Falkirk. Good touch from Kyle here. Murphy. Looking for Curtis Main. Desmond has come racing out. Main's chipped the keeper, but it's off the line. Dunfermline actually had 2 on the line there. I don't think that was going to end up in the back of the net either way.
Another chance, spot that.
I think we maybe need to do some striker practice over the week. Listen, I think all it's going to take is just that one goal, and
then they'll start flying in.
Yeah, hopefully.
Post. Across the face. A high foot given. And another chance for Dunfermline sub is going to be Barney Stewart coming off. And Kane Ritchie Hostler's going to come on for the last 10 minutes or so, we reckon. Substitutes just went up referee, and the referee's wave play on. I don't know. It's
Yeah, I don't think. No, I'll be back. Hold on.
Oh,
No, ref.
Substitution for Dunfermline.
Neil Lennon understandably furious that he's
it
not
just
being allowed
happened
to
to just happened to United with Anton Dowd 2 minutes prior. You think that Bonner's header. Roos. Main's gone in behind and he was looking for it to feet. Chance of Dunfermline to come forward again here. Robbie Fraser. You've got to say he's been a real stalwart for Dunfermline tonight on that.
Great. Played well, Fraser.
Left wing.
Can tell he's played it.
Bonner.
Good
Murphy.
level.
To Kelly. Looking for Dowd. It's a poor pass though. You can sense they are starting to get desperate here. Sam Fisher's not been tracked by Roos, and big number 15's in behind here. Good recovery work from the Romanian. And now Dunfermline can eventually make that substitution.
Must admit, Dowds looks knackered right here in this left-hand side. Put an absolute shift in.
Barney Stewart going to be the man to
Substitution for
come off.
Dunfermline, leaving the field, number 19 Barney Stewart to be replaced by number 7 Kane Ritchie Hosler.
Barney Stewart, the goal scorer. Being withdrawn, 82nd minute. Kane Ritchie Hosler's coming on. Gilmore. Poor pass, Roos. Trying to work that to Main, and it's out for a throw in. Mitchell finds Roos. Finds Ure. For Dowd in the channel. Far too much on the pass.
And that probably sums up Earl's day, that pass. Just not up to standard.
Nah.
Total attendance this evening 2,015 with 1,722 home fans and 293 away. Thank you very much for your support.
Slip from Mehmet. Abdul Ice had to force it wide. Chulukon Mullen under pressure from Main. Does well. Solid challenge from Cowier. Near throat. Murphy. Ewer. That's for Roos. Oh, get there. Curtis Main's effort stings the palms of Des Mehmet. Real venom behind the strike from Curtis Main, but just too central. Dunfermline have adopted the Hibs chant as well now, apparently.
Paddles away, Have you ever done that? Air away,
I don't think.
No.
In fact, we probably have, let's be honest.
I think most teams up and down the country probably have adopted it.
Murphy. 84 minutes now on the clock. United 0, Dunfermline 1 that. Dowds straight through the back of the big Ayr striker was John Todd, and it's a yellow card for the centre half.
Could have let that one go on and then booked him after though, because Ayr were in possession and moving forwards.
You do feel that way.
Even our analyst agrees.
Yeah. You know when Jamie's raging, then the whole team's raging. Walker. Abdul heads clear.
Offside.
Offside flag up.
Yeah, unfortunately I think we'll only be able to salvage a draw at best tonight, unfortunately.
It's certainly looking that way. I've got to say it's not been a particularly great game for the neutral.
Taking that ball for a wee sponsored walk,
I was going to say that actually.
and yet the referee let that one go.
Liam Dick. He'll be shown a yellow card for clearing the ball. Okay, he does catch Andrew Todd late, but I think that's just unfortunate timing.
Yeah, Todd's making a bit of a... Maybe not actually, there's a bit of Sosgo's making a bit of a...
Did look like a sore one, but Jamie Murphy got one in that.
Yeah, and
the exact same thing and didn't get a free kick given.
If it's caught him maybe in between the shin pad and the boot, you know, right in the top of the foot, that will be sore.
Yeah. I don't think we'll. I don't know where else Liam Dick is meant to go though. That's the only thing in that one. A few of the Ayr United fans have seen enough for this evening. Beginning to head for the exits.
There's a few shouts coming in from behind me. I'm not quite sure who they're being directed at though. I suspect it might be the referee.
Dunfermline in no rush to take this front. Look, Mellon goes down. And the linesman flags for offside. Forward. John Todd's header. Warner helps it forward, but Dunfermline can hook clear. If you were to pick a United man of the match now for this evening, who would you go for?
yeah, I'd go with Jamie Murphy. I think he's been the best player in the second half. Everything positive that from an Ayr United point of view, he's went through him. But we've still got 2 minutes plus stoppages, so hopefully can conjure up one more bit of magic.
Roos goes down. Nothing given. Gilmore finds Todd. Cuts inside. Still with Todd. Fisher will just run this one into the corner. Bonner to Ewer. Solid from Andrew Todd.
The Heineken Zero man of the match, sponsored by Wallace Allen, is Ayr United number 23, Marco Roos.
Dow's been hauled down there by Charlie Gilmore. He's still not been let go.
getting booked here, Murphy. Descent.
Jamie Murphy getting booked there for bad chat. Interesting to see if Charlie Gilmore's getting booked for hauling Anton Dowds there and then not letting him get up, but I don't think the referee is going to do anything about that, and right in front of the linesman's eyes and nothing given.
Yeah, I don't think the referee has perhaps had the best of games.
Main. McMahon. Good run from Andrew Todd, you got to say.
The fourth official has
5.
indicated a minimum of additional minutes. 5 minutes additional.
5 minutes added time.
Additional minutes.
Can United conjure up a comeback? Osler. Good running from Bruce. Bonner does well to bring that one down. Here's King. Ewer. It's on for Murphy. Solid challenge from Chilcombe Mullen. Nice header. Cleared by Caceres. Dunfermline just getting their bodies in the way of everything at the moment. Almost a minute into that. 5 of added time, bearing in mind our clock is 10 seconds ahead.
Very good.
Here's Dick. McMahon. Wait for Ewer. Just touch inside. Coming another cross though as Richie Hosler flicks forward for Todd and beats Liam Dick to the ball. And he wins the foul. I thought Andrew Todd was backing in there, but again does well to draw the foul from the referee. Is someone going to take the free kick?
Don't think so. Just leave it.
Roos. Oh, hits off the heel of Jude Bonner. It's just one of these nights for United.
Yeah, that just sums up this evening, I think.
Caceres. Gilmore, bit of space. Goes wide.
Yeah, there's just something about Ayr United and the television cameras.
Dunfermline throw.
This is not it yet, but last chance saloon, probably. Has to get forward. Has to.
McMahon. Ewer. Into the area. Doesn't quite drop for me, and here's Walker. King. Dowds' header. Hosler heads clear, only as far as Dick. Ewer. Murphy, 93 minutes of being and gone. Can he want the space for a shot? Bonner. Ewer.
A great area.
Good ball into a great area, but as you say, no one made that run.
And that'll probably be that.
Des Mehmet taking all the time he can here. Dunfermline still lead by a goal to nil here at Somerset Park into the last minute of added time. Man hooks that one forward. Gilmore's punt is all the way to David Mitchell. He goes to Liam Dick. So it will be last chance to win for Ayr United. And Kyle Ure flicks that on. There's nobody running beyond him. And the full-time whistle goes. Dunfermline have stolen victory here at Somerset Park. Barney Stewart's first half goal proves the difference. And Dunfermline leapfrog Ayr United in the table, and it is not a happy Halloween for the honest men.
Yeah, disappointing night, giving away the goal 42 minutes. It was a good flick on by Dunfermline into the back of the Ayr net, but yeah, not a good night. Ayr kind of huffed and puffed a little bit. Ball just not falling for them in the opposition penalty box. But yeah, we regroup, we move on. Next weekend we're up at Ross County, make the long trip up to Dingwall, and then we're back here on the Saturday the 15th when it's Ayr United against Arbroath. It'll be interesting to see how Arbroath do tomorrow. As it stands, Ayr United are sitting fourth in the table with Arbroath hot on our heels. Indeed. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us, all 7 of you. We appreciate you watching the game. Just unfortunate it didn't turn out the way we would have liked, but it's good night and thank you very much from Somerset Park. Goodbye.